Yeah, we're good. Eric's here with yet another tour review, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, DINO Escape, Ocean Protector, Mosasaurus. This is yet another one of those instances where I like a certain redesign or repaint of a certain dinosaur toy, and this is another instance. The last video I did of the Spinosaurus repaint. That one was good. So obviously this one also caught my eye also. So yeah, just visually looking at it, it is very, very good. Very, eye-catching, kind of accurate to the film, but not very accurate. I still say that the first release is a bit better than this one, but there's a little bit of things that I like a little bit more from this one than the first release. Now, of course, there's probably a lot of you guys out there, you've probably seen a bunch of, videos on this guy in particular, just a bunch of people saying how much this one is very big. Basically what I'm saying is, what's all the fuss? What makes this Mosasaurus in particular way better, or just way more just different from all the other Jurassic World figures that we've been getting? Well, this Mosasaurus in particular, I mean, if you haven't even noticed the packaging right here, yeah, it is made out of a bunch of fucking plastic from the ocean, which honestly is pretty damn eco-friendly. That is very, really nice, honestly. It's honestly pretty cool, like something that, reusing, recycling, all that kind of stuff. It's really eco-friendly, very nice, and just overall I don't really see anything wrong with it. But anyway, we see the packaging again, not really much else. We see Camp Cretaceous. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's stop the chit-chatting about the box and let's cut them out of the box. Am I right? Alright, after all that transition, as you can see, we have him out of the box, and honestly, right off the bat, it is pretty cool. It is essentially an entirely, retooled, repainted Mosasaurus. There's nothing really much else to it. Here's something I also noticed that was pretty cool or interesting. Now, as you can see, it's actually still dripping. As I was putting this in, I was starting to move around the figure, and as you can see, this started leaking from this plastic in particular. I don't know, you if I could focus on there, as you can see, it's leaking water all over right there. Yeah, look at that. That is probably, most likely, I'm smelling it right now. I don't smell anything. I don't know why I smelled it, but I smelled it. There's nothing smelling bad from it. I mean, it must be either just a really weird coincidence, or maybe it's ocean water for all I know. But essentially, yeah, that's something that I literally just noticed right now. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's just take a look at this guy. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of gonna be a short review, honestly. It's not gonna be anything too long or anything like that, but as you can see, obviously this is the Mosasaurus. It's the same Mosasaurus we got back in 2018, just with a slight change here and there. You'll see once we get into articulation, but just once again, looking at the sculpt and everything like that, it is a pretty damn cool Mosasaurus. It really is. I mean, hands down, probably the 2018 one is probably just hands down my favorite Mosasaurus. I mean, the 2015 Mosasaurus figure is just trash compared to it. But as you can see, we get a entirely new figure. Now, of course, another thing about the plastic, once again, as you can see, it is very hard sort of plastic. It really does feel a whole lot different when you are comparing it to the 2018 one. As you can see right here, you know, it's very hard plastic. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the plastic itself is made from the plastic from the ocean. The paint is sprayed on purple, sort of like a dark purple blue color. There's a name for that kind of color, but I cannot think of it at the moment. But essentially what it is, it's a dark grayish purple blue color for the entirety of the body. And then of course we have like some light blue color right there for the sides, and of course white for the jaw and white underneath the belly. As you can see, the eyes are a very bright blue. The mouth is honestly probably the best thing about it, is that the mouth is very, not very cartoonishly bright colored as the 2018 version is, but it has more of like a pale, pinkish salmon color. Yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the color schemes and the sculpt for this thing. Of course, articulation, as you just saw, the jaw can open and close. The arms here are surprisingly still stiff, but that's only because I haven't played around with it, so I'll probably do that after this review. As you can see, the arms are pretty stiff. And they all rotate around. They all do that. For those who want to see them, there you go. So as you can see, there's the other side right here. It's we can rotate right there. The new thing with this figure is the tail. Now, as you can see, there are two spots here. There's one right here, and there's one at the very tip of it. This is a glue seal. This is not going to come off. This, however, is a fully, movable tail. It only goes side to side, which isn't too much, and it doesn't go up and down. I actually tried to attempt to force it, but it ends up doing this to the back of the tail, as you can see. Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for the Mosasaurus articulation right there. All right, now we're gonna do some size comparisons. Here, as you can see, we have the Camp Cretaceous T-Rex. We got blue, and of course we got the Mosasaurus right there. He is next to the other Camp Cretaceous dinosaur we did a review of not too long ago. And since this is also a Godzilla channel, here he is next to the Bandai Creations 12-inch Final Wars Godzilla. And of course, here he is next to the 2018 Mosasaurus. And as you can see, both are, of course, night and day. Of course, as you can see, there are many slight changes from the 2018 to this one. So as you can see, once again, you got the blue eyes, you got the yellowish lime green color eyes. As you can see, open the mouth. As you can see, this one's mouth has more of an accurate sort of color scheme, as you can see, while this one has more of a bright cartoonish pink, as you can see once again. Yeah, as you can see, that's that. And of course, let me just see, this one's mouth has more of an accurate sort of color scheme, as you can see, while this one has more of a bright cartoonish pink, as you can see once again. Yeah, as you can see, that's that. And of course, let me just, of course, as you can see, both of their tails are different as well. One's slightly longer than the other. Another obvious difference as well is, as you can see, the underside of the 2018 one is all the way painted from the tip of the tail, from all the way from here, But from this one, as you can see, it only stops right here, and just, there's no paint right there. And of course, if we do a little tap on the flippers here, obviously they're both, you know, different. So overall, do I recommend this toy? Honestly, it only just depends, really. If you're one of those people who weren't lucky enough to pick up the 2018 Mosasaurus, this is the only best bet you can get. You know, this one has a bit of slight things that are better from this one than to this one. However, at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I'd still slightly prefer the 2018 over this one. Because, well, for one thing, it's slightly more accurate. It's more accurate to the film than this one is. I mean, yeah, this one, like I literally just mentioned in the video, that this one's slightly accurate, slightly, not major, but at the same time, it's like, you know, not entirely either. So, once again, honestly, this toy is really good. Paint job is good, color scheme is good. The whole premise of the plastic of the flippers here having been made from plastic from the ocean is pretty damn eco-friendly. So I honestly just overall really do recommend this. It's a pretty good toy nonetheless. So yeah, there's nothing really much else to say, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.